Alright, we looking at the devs note for Wednesday update added. It's gonna be added once. I believe this is the same time we're gonna be getting when Yuki come out. So this is gonna be some nice stuff. Hey, we got Ren up in here. So hello, this is the Chaos Zero Nightmare team. We'll take a look at what's coming in the in the 12th of Wednesday update. Protos will be able to view these updates in game after the maintenance. Please see below for more details. So the Galactic Disaster, of course, Yuki up in here. Opening season schedule. So it's gonna be on the 12th all the way to January 13th. After the main January 13th over there, please note that the god disaster content. So it's gonna be lasting all the way there for like almost 2 months, right? From what I'm seeing there, like yeah, pretty much like 2 months. Holy cow! So 2 months for this galactic disaster. Save data for the new season will not be deleted even after the season ends. So they're just giving you a disclaimer over there. After the season ends, the future season will be entered as an existent chaos pool, allowing you to obtain seasonal save data at any time. Beautiful. So they already announced that and they already told us like a while back. But now you know that that's how it's gonna be right there, right? Please note that all galactic disaster content, only safe data content from the new Chaos Library Zero could be used. Okay, there you go. Pretty solid there, right? So pretty much when we're gonna be getting this story, the Forbidden Catalyst, it's gonna be coming out. So Act 1, Welcome Visitor from afar. Act 2, Seal the Forbidden. Act 3, Evolution. And new Chaos Laboratory Zero. We seen this in the live stream. They showed a little bit of this and it was pretty cool, right? When we saw so they pretty much got the English live stream doing all this stuff. So we got a little glimpse of this. It looked like this is gonna be different. You could obtain exclusive save data by playing the Rouge Light mode, available only in Labyrinth Zero. So this Labyrinth Zero mode is pretty much like the same mode that we play on Zero mode, pretty much, right? But it looks a bit different because they have 1, 2, 3, 4, and you can unlock higher stages. I believe this mode you don't have to then they fix the problem where we don't have to use units, you know, the units like the gold and stuff inside the game, because it don't seem like we need to use units under here. So to unlock the condition, clear Act 1 Episode 9. So pretty much, you know, if you're starting out new and you're wondering where this game mode is, you have to unlock Act 1 Episode 9, which shouldn't take you that long. It's fairly early on, I believe. You can earn reward based on a weekly progression score with the clearance stage. You could claim reward from achievement based on weekly progressing achieved through the reset every week. Process is reset every week. You could continue earning percent weekly until the end of the Galactic Disaster season. Wow. I guess we got to see what kind of reward we're gonna be getting, but it's gonna be a weekly reset earning progress for rewards. So that is so nice. I like when games do this, especially like when we play gacha games, right? I really love the way like when gacha games just have reset on rewards. We don't know exactly what's in this reward unless they're gonna mention it here, but I just like it in general, like having stuff reset, right? And this one's gonna be weekly, so we have a lot of good stuff that reset already. We got that one game mode that's about to reset on reset time, which is in like 2 hours. It's called what? I forgot the name of the thing called, I mean, Dimensional Twilight and stuff. So that stuff reset. Now we got this stuff that's gonna reset weekly. So nice. In Laboratory Zero, we entered a unknown realm influenced by mystery's power, or forbidden cards and all that stuff. Okay. Chaos ends season, right? Alright, and we saw this on the live stream. 2 powerful monsters that you once faced in Chaos will return in the power of this sword. Defeating them will that have grown even stronger due to destroyed. So yeah, it's kind of like this game mode that I see in ZZZ in Zenless Zone Zero. So once I believe that when you click on these, then they'll lock the other game mode. You can also say in like other games I played recently, but this is also another thing that's really fun. And if you look at the rewards, take it. Well, we don't know exactly if things will change, right? Be changed using either base save data or something, right? So we don't know if the rewards gonna be there, but as you can see, I can see 120 of the crystals there, and some currency of this new thing that I believe you can be taken to the shop. So that's gonna be really nice, man. It's cool all around when we could get more ways to get more crystal for free to play players, or just like players just to get in the game currency in general. So that's also a very nice thing right here. Clear chaos zero, open schedule, maintenance, family head, sweet dreams, open schedule. What are those things? But it seems these things are coming. This one's be coming soon. Maybe this is the name of the boss. I'm not really sure if that's what it is. Okay, the Great Rift. The source of disaster emerged from the massive rift that opens near Laboratory Zero. Build your own deck and challenge Great Rift for the highest score. Oh, the Great Rift can only be challenged using either basic save data or Forbidden Catalyst save data. Wow. So yeah. So when it comes to these, like, our save data won't be resetted or like be deleted. It's just more like for you to even get into these game modes, you just have to be playing the newer world. You can't use the old one. What they're saying, it's like you can't use the old one for these events and content that's only for these stages, right? Like they're tied to these places, but doesn't mean you lose out on the stuff, because you still could use, like, this one and the current one that we have going on. You could use it on the dimensional twilight stuff, so that's why they're just keeping it separate, because they just don't want you to use the old ones that you got from the last season on this season. You know what I mean? Like, because then I guess it beat the purpose for them to be like, so you need to farm at least to play it, and so you participate in the events out here. So they just want you to engage with their content that they're providing, because they are giving us rewards for that. So I guess it makes a bit sense there, right? So open schedule, the Great Rift, it's gonna be the first half is gonna be on 12th December 3rd, right there, all the way there. Then the second half is going to be on the 24th. So this pretty much a 20-day period from right there, just 20-day period. So you could say 3-week period if you want. So they're going to be having these rift stuff from the first half and second half. And since this lasts for 3 weeks, you add them up together, right? 3 week each. Pretty much this is gonna be, wait, this one, is this one shorter? That one look a little bit shorter, so it's like a month and a half worth of stuff right there. You could obtain reward from supply store using pure white fragments, a new material that could be only required in Laboratory Zero. 5-star contaminate ego manifestation currency. So this is the dupe system right here. It could be attained during the second supply phase. Oh, okay, so that's the catch right there, right? So the second supply phase is pretty much gonna be right here, I believe, the second half. So you're not gonna, so even if you grind this thing super hard, you're not gonna be able to get it until I believe this what it means, like the second half of the phase, or second supply half, because we're gonna have the first supply half. I'm not sure how it's gonna work, like I said, right? But this is the first supply store. Then they're gonna probably have a second one somewhere. But you could get tier gods, which is stamina, once a week. Oh, cost free. Okay, beautiful. It's free though. And you know, see that the peer fragment, at least they give you a label of stuff what you want for these things, you know, to you know, it seemed like we got materials and good stuff like that. First supply is gonna be on 12. Second supply, oh, it's okay on the third, right? So I thought it was gonna be coming out in this time, but it's actually coming out. So the second supply actually coming out over here. So that's not, yeah, that's not like too bad, honestly. It's not too bad. We're waiting what, like 3 weeks for the second supply to come out. So it's not too bad right there. And there's gonna be a third supply. Wait, did they mention anything about the third one? So if the second one's gonna have this thing called the Omega codes, I wonder what the third one's gonna have. So there's a third supply. And by the way, the 3 new check-in event underway. To celebrate the start of galactic disaster, 3 new check-in event will be held. Oh baby. That's 5 right there and 5 right there. Right, so we get 5 of each. So pretty much they got the wearing wave system kind of going on, where like if you play wearing wave, you know what I mean, where they give you 5 standard and 5 limited tickets. So pretty cool. So it's gonna be a second day 7-day login, and this one should be right after maintenance when they say. So pretty nice over there, I guess. You know, anything that we could get for free, we'll just take it. Yep, and it pretty much just telling us here, we already see in this image right there for the 7-day login. Okay, but the month together beneath the star shine. Oh, nice. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So about 800 crystals right there in the 7-day login. I don't know if this is just a photo of what we actually gonna be getting. It could be subject to change. Maybe you might get more, maybe less, but maybe this is just the photo right here. But that's about 800 for logging for 7-day. I just wish that they just gave us 1,600, which is a multi in the game, or you know, well, because it just would make more sense that they give us a multi for logging for 7 days. It seemed like they've been giving, this is just a half multi right here for 800, and also they giving us half multi on each of these. So it's just like they really liking to give us half multis of stuff, of standard stuff and limited stuff. But I do respect that they are generous. So I'm not gonna be like nitpick on that, but it is still a 7-day login. You know what I mean? Where it will feel good if we could just get a multi. Like, you know, there's other games out there that just give you a multi after 7-day login. Like even like but if you, I guess if you tally up this one and this one together, it'll equal up to a multi, right? So I guess if you want to do that, right, you know, it'll equal, you get 5 ticket here, then 800 here, there will be a multi. So I guess that could be fair in some sense. So okay, Rafe's gift. Oh, are we getting another one of this, or it's just a throwback? But yeah, Ray's gift. Damn, rip, man. At least we get 10 right here, right? I mean, like, what? We could get 10 here, but it's just yeah, because it's just prismatic, right? It doesn't really cost you anything, so we always gonna get like 10 here from this one. So this might be another one, or I feel like this is the one that we already got, but I could be wrong. Let me see. Oh no, that. Oh no, this one's a different one. So this one's on the 25th. So this one will be getting another one. It's just because they used the same photo. That's why I got kind of confused a bit over there. New event Guardian of the Ark under the way. So they're gonna be having all these rewards. These are some pretty goody rewards right there, man. I'll take that. We take them cakes. We'll take those, and those, man. Everything looking good there. So during the event in the Guardian of Ark event will take place where you can earn reward based on number of policy implement in Ark City. You know, I mean, everybody should be doing the Ark City thing because it's somewhat a important thing inside the game. So you should be doing this thing, and this is just another thing that while you're doing these this event, you're getting rewards on the way to it. I mean, is it a lot of stuff? I don't think so, but you know, we've been doing the Arc City anyways, literally, and not getting any type of rewards. So this is just a nice way of giving us more rewards while doing the stuff that we already doing. You know what I mean? Because we're not getting anything right now, but now they're doing this type of event to give us a little bit something, you know. So I think that's nice, no matter how you look at it. Right, so that's gonna be the list right there when you do the attempts. So 40 attempts in total to claim all the rewards and 240 crystals. New event, the special exploration reward laboratory. I mean, we've seen all this stuff in the live stream, but honestly, a lot of good content, like a lot of good like content in the game happen at it, like so much. I respect that, man. Like they just throwing us events, and we be grinding a lot in the game anyways, and this is just different places where you want to go. Now you got options where you want to go. You want to go here today, you want to go there. You know what I mean? I like that we have that stuff. But this is going to be this a limited time event that would be a help where you can level up your exploration achievement level by Chaos Laboratory Zero, introducing galactic disaster and earn related rewards. So these things that we saw up, there was like stuff that we saw up here. So it's pretty much like stuff that's also related to this stuff right here. So you'll beat this, you'll fight this boss, and you get this reward. Now we'll find out what we get is from right here. So, or something like that, right? Pure white fragments. Oh, so we're just getting more stuff like that. But there should be a shop for all this stuff. And I believe that shot was the thing that they mentioned over here. Yeah, like we get this stuff, so there's many ways to get other stuff right there. Okay, and of course we got a new banner out here, and yes, it's gonna be Yuki viral technical simulator underway. So Yuki will come on. This is just gonna be you could try her out before you want to summon with her. So you know, and they always have these type of stuff for you to try out new units. So if you don't know if you like her, maybe you could try her out, get a free trial, then see if you like her or not. But very nice for Yuki right there. Yep, crystals, advance. That's gonna be high chance rescue. Okay, it's just gonna be a radar. I'm not sure when the new comment we added will be. Okay. The previous radar companion Haru will be added to the normal companion rescue pool. Oh, that is so goated. Yo, that is so goated though. So they're saying the previous radar Haru will be added to the normal companion rescue pool. Does she get added right away? What? That's pretty wild. Damn, this is goated. No, I could see here's the crazy thing about this, right? I could see why people wouldn't want to summon on Yuki, not because like she's good or bad or whatever you feel, or her design, right? I feel like because these units will be added to the standard pool. If they're not limited, right? If they don't have the limited title on them, I just feel like that's what people want to summon for. Because if Haru's getting added into the standard pool or the normal pool, you could skip on Yuki too if you but you know, it's still the RNG that you still gotta get them in there. But if you think about it, saving your currency for limited pool is part of the way to go. But we just haven't seen our first limited summon unit yet. I don't know if Yuki is the limited, but I'm pretty sure she is not. But you kind of get the idea, right? Like maybe, I don't know, you do what you want. No, but I'm just giving you, throwing stuff out there. Like if these units are just getting added to this norm pool anyways, maybe you just maybe save your standard ticket pulls and save your currency and see if you can get lucky with RNG. But that is so dope, man. Much love for the devs, man. They really doing all that cool stuff, because they kind of realize that we do need dupes for units, because that's why they're giving us dupe, the universal dupe thing inside the events, because dupe does really matter really hard in this game. Doesn't mean like E0 don't mean anything. It does mean like, but dupe is a thing that you really want. Even like if a person play this game for a long term, if we're playing this game in a long term, we would want to have E2 of somebody eventually, because E2 is mainly like the better stuff in most of the unit in the game. Like even like Yuki, her E2 is amazing. Veronica and Haru, E2 are all amazing for some reason. It's just nuts. I mean, at least in the baseline area. Of course, E6 is like top of the line kind of stuff. But E2 seemed like one of the part where you always want to be at with most of the character inside the game that we have. Right? Longsword slash. Okay, and they're showing off her skills. We've seen this in the live stream, man. That live stream was lit. Magnific was ego. Okay, you guys can look that thing up, you guys want. Just pause right there if you want to see that. New agent, of course, we got the new partner over there. This is gonna be the best partner for Yuki, hands down. So yeah, but if you don't have this partner, if you don't have this partner, right, you can't get it. I guess, like, you know, I don't know what other partner that could be good with her, but it could be just a partner that you could draw. Right? So if you have like a 4-star, if you don't want to summon for 5-star partners, get a partner that could draw, right? Then that could be useful for the time being for Yuki, you know, because you need that draw support for Yuki, so she could prop that inspiration. Not saying like that's what you always need, but like you just gotta work with what you got, right? So they're just showing all this extra stuff. Base of hyperspace. All right, this thing reset. So if you guys haven't done this, you guys, this thing's gonna be resetting pretty soon. So get that thing out real quick. It's about 1,000 crystals. So I mean, but you got 3-star it. But they get it real quick because it's gonna reset in like a few hours while you're watching this, right? New items added to traveler memory. Holy cow, how many stuff is in here, you guys? New item will be added. Jesus. So they'll be adding wait, they're gonna be adding cakes in the shop? They adding cakes in here 3 times per week? Oh no, it's that one thing, right? It's that one shop. Traveler memory achievement shop. Cakes, sweet. Okay, seem like the same thing or something. Right. Oh, okay. They even put a partner in there. That's that one girl. That one attacker girl. Once per account. Okay. Cost. Oh, okay. Wow. Very nice. Very nice. It's just something. Archeon supply mission added. Season mission will be updated with a new mission related to galactic disaster. Previous available daily mission and weekly mission will remain unchanged. Clear galactic story 19 join one season exp 1000, so up to 4000 ex season exp. Very nice. Save data information improvement. Yo, okay. An in-game help section explaining the save data storage rule has been added. What? A guide to the save data value have been added to the... Bro, we've been asking for this stuff. What? Check the details to the same state that now display the value of faded memories as points. This following is note safe rules introduce help section and allow you to check. Bro, we've been asking for this stuff because you know, when you have to save data, everybody was thinking like, but here's the thing: some stuff might be true, but now this is literally set in stone. Everything they put in there, because they know what it is. We were just speculating what like didn't and did work and whatever, right? For safe data, like there's something like if you put gear on your unit, right, your safe data is gonna get messed up a little bit, or if you have too much empathy. But here's the thing: all that stuff could be true, but this is definitely determined now, looking at the end game and finding out now. Now we finally got a way to really understand how safe data work. Cool, but man, this thing is long. Let's just get through most of the stuff. New package added. Of course, I don't really look at this paid stuff, but here you go. $50 bundles. You know, in crystals, once a week, 3 times a week, right there. So if you guys looking for stuff, but no bundle packs, right? Go support the game if you like. If you guys are really enjoying the game, you know what I mean? Hey, go get it, man. They got new bundles for you. Alright, that improvement for the UI and UX improvement will be made. Basic save data can no longer be favorite. Wait, lock or dismantle in bulks. Okay, wow. Compartment. Oh wow. Okay, improvement. Bro, so much change. I could go for days and days and bug fixing days and days. Gee, they're probably talking about like fixing up units or something, man. Yeah. Jeez. Bro, this is all. Bro, what is this? This is like a whole book of improvement and fixes. They wrote a whole book over here, bro. Insane. But you know what I mean, oh hey, I saw my boy Owen name right here. An issue where some of Owen empathy card were incorrectly treated as extra attack will be fixed. Bro, I'm a Owen main. You playing me. Alright, well that's gonna be it for this for this video. I hope you guys enjoy. Definitely like, subscribe, don't forget to hit the bell. That pissed me off a little bit. I'm out of here. 1